Hello students, this is the third chapter of your book It So Happened, and the chapter name is The Selfish Giant. This chapter is written by Oscar Wilde. The message of the story is coexistence and spreading love. It is a story of a young boy who was a messenger of God and a selfish giant. The giant would not allow the children to play in his garden. Thus, there was always winter in his garden. Seeing this young boy, he realized that he was being selfish. Thus, he allowed the children to play in his garden and he also played with him. After years, the giant became very weak. At that time, this young boy came and took him along with him to paradise. Okay, students, so let us start. It was the introduction of the chapter. Now we will start the summary of the chapter. Okay. Children used to play in the giant's garden every afternoon. They did so while coming from school. It was a large, lovely garden. It had soft grass. There were fruit trees in it. They bore rich fruits. The birds sang sweetly. The children were happy to play in it. One day, the giant came back after 7 years. He had stayed with his friend, the Cornish ogre. He saw the children playing in the garden. The children ran away as they saw him. He said that it was his own garden. He would not allow anyone to play there. He built a wall around it. He also put a notice board. It had a warning on it. Trespassers will be prosecuted. The children had no other place to play. They used to wander round the high walls. They used to talk about the beautiful garden inside. The spring came. There were blossoms and little birds. But it was winter in the giant's garden. The birds did not sing as there were no children. Once a beautiful flower came out of the grass, but it saw the notice board. It went back to sleep. It was giant's garden. There were the snow and the frost. Everything in it looked white. Then came the north wind. It stayed with them. The hail also came. The selfish giant looked at the cold and white garden. The spring did not come to his garden. There were golden fruits in the autumn, but it did not come to his garden. The winter, the north wind, the hail, the frost, the snow danced there. One morning, the giant heard some lovely music. It was very sweet. He thought that it must be king's musicians. But it was not any musician. It was a linnet bird. She was singing outside his window. The giant found its song very sweet. Then the hail stopped dancing. The north wind stopped. The giant felt that the spring had come. The giant came outside to see the spring. He saw the most lovely sight. The children had entered his garden through a little hole in the wall. They were sitting in the branches of the trees. The trees were very glad to have them. They had blossomed. The birds were flying about. They were chirping also. The flowers were also looking up. It was a lovely sight, but in one corner there was still winter. In that corner, a small boy was standing. He could not reach the branches of the trees. He was crying and wandering about. The north wind blew and roared. The tree asked the boy to climb. It bent its branches down, but the boy could not climb. The giant's heart melted at this scene. He said that he was really selfish. He also said that he now understood why the spring did not come. He would put that little boy on the top of the tree. He would also pull down the wall. His garden shall be the children's playground forever. He was sorry for what he had done. When the children saw the giant, they ran away. The garden became winter again. Only the little boy did not run. He was weeping. He did not see the giant coming. The giant put the boy up into the tree. The tree blossomed at once. The little boy kissed the giant. The other children saw that the giant was not wicked any longer, and they came running back. They came running back. With them came the spring. The giant told the children that it was their garden. He pulled down the wall. People saw the giant playing with the children during noon. Every afternoon, the children came and played with the giant, but the giant wanted to see the little boy. Years went by. The giant grew very weak. He watched the children playing. He used to say that children were the most beautiful flowers. One winter morning, the giant suddenly rubbed his eyes. He saw a very beautiful scene. In one corner, there stood a lovely tree with white blossoms. Its branches were golden. The little boy stood under it. The giant saw that the little boy was wounded. He had the print of 2 nails on his hands and feet. The giant was very angry. He said that he would slay the man who had wounded him. But the boy told the giant that those were the wounds of love. The giant at once asked the boy who he was. A strange fear fell over the giant. The boy smiled. He told the giant to come with him to this garden. His garden was paradise. The children found the giant dead under a tree. He was covered with white blossoms. Okay, students, so this was the chapter, The Selfish Giant. Okay, thank you.